The UAE approaches this task with humility, a clear sense of responsibility, and a great sense of urgency. Like all countries around the world, the UAE is exposed to the risks of climate change. We have always considered environmental stewardship as an integral part of our economy and view climate action as central to the successful development of our nation. We are proud to be the host country of the International Renewable Energy Agency, IRENA, the first country in our region to commit to the Paris Agreement, the first in the region to submit a nationally determined contribution, and the first to set out a roadmap to net zero. And we will continue to focus on this very important journey. Allow me to elaborate on those points one by one. On mitigation, we know that many of the solutions do exist. Scaling renewables and nuclear and hydrogen and carbon capture and energy efficiency, and of course, the least carbon-intensive oil and gas, as well as new technologies yet to be developed and deployed. Wind and solar added the record growth of 550 gigawatts between 2020 and 2022, and are on course to grow more over the next 5 years than over the last 20 combined. The market is actually telling us something here. The market is telling us something. We are at a turning point in history. Low carbon growth is the future, but we must get there much faster. We must triple renewable energy generation from 8 to 23 terawatt hours by 2030. We must more than double low-carbon hydrogen production to at least 180 million tons for hard-to-abate sectors. We also need to transform our food and our agriculture systems, because we know that agriculture accounts for 1/3 of global emissions. Much greater investment in agri-tech, smarter water use, and food production is needed to transform this critical sector alongside many other sectors. And we need to do all this in an accelerated time frame against a fast approaching deadline. And let me just add this. Our world is on its way to being home to 9.7 billion people by 2050, and will have to produce 30% more energy than what is available today. And as long as the world still uses hydrocarbons, we must ensure they are the least carbon intensive possible. We'll work with the energy industry on accelerating the decarbonization, reducing methane, and expanding hydrogen. Let's keep our focus on holding back emissions, not progress. Distinguished delegates, dear friends, as an ambitious young nation that continues to evolve, the UAE has grown through partnerships, opened up to new ideas, and learned many, many lessons along the way. We don't claim to have all the answers, but we believe we have something valuable that we can contribute. At the crossroads of North and South, East and West, we will listen. We will engage with all those who wants to engage. We will listen and we will engage with those who want to engage. We will build bridges, and we will pursue global consensus in this very important collective effort. Together with the high-level champion, Her Excellency Razan al-Mubarak, and the youth champion, Her Excellency Shama Mazroui, we will work very closely with the UNFCCC to move from ambition to real action. And we will mobilize the private sector and all other sectors to deliver greater, more meaningful impact. So let me extend an open invitation to all parties across government, private sector, and civil society. Cooperate, collaborate, share your ideas, and talk to us. I am here to listen, and I am here to engage. We can only succeed if we have an open and constructive dialogue. Let us together create a paradigm shift for tangible progress. And let us remember that reaching net zero emissions will deliver the biggest market transformation with the greatest economic and human promise since the first industrial revolution. I urge all parties to help make Cop28 a COP of concrete outcomes and practical solutions. We are united by our common goal. We are united by our common humanity. And we look forward to hosting you all in the United Arab Emirates, where together we can ensure sustainable development for this generation and all generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no other way to really address our climate challenge. We need to make transformational progress. And for that to happen, we must be prepared. We must be prepared to transform the process with the support of all parties and stakeholders. We want COP28 to transform systems and accelerate 2030 trajectories through game-changing partnerships, game-changing solutions, and real, tangible outcomes. We want it to be a COP of solidarity that bridges global north and south and includes public and private sectors, scientists and civil society, women and youth. And we want it to be a practical COP, a COP of action, a COP for all, a COP that raises ambition and moves from goals to actually getting it done across mitigation, adaptation, loss and damage, and of course, finance.